And hello, and welcome back for some more Europa Universalis 4 Finnish MegaCampaign fun. Now, I think I'm going to attack the Swedes, like right now. I'm going to prepare, yeah, I'm just going to take Lapland, I'm not really going to push it, just take one province for the moment. My vassals will jump in regardless, so I'll have the troop numbers. Yep, the Estonians are already seeing their troops over here. Yeah, should win that battle without any issues. Yep. I'll lose a few casualties, but nothing I can't replace. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divvy them up like that, and then send them back. Actually, I'm going to leave them there until they occupy their territory. I'm going to take Lapland for now. I'm just trying to be a bit conservative with my annexations at the moment. That'll be done once the month hits. Sorry, not quite when the month hits, but not long after the month hits. Swedes are not having a fun game, and the Scots still hold that in Strangeford. Strangeford. It's the best place ever. They're Christian as well, aren't they? Okay, they're allied with Pomerania and Orkney. No, Orkney's an independent state in this, are they? Nice. Decent effort. I remember seeing one game where there was Orkney and Shetland was one of the other nations. Or was it Faroe? Actually, it might have been Faroe was the other nation. They want Lapland. I won't be greedy. Are they Laps over there? No, they're Swedes. Or Lappish. Oh, quality of war means more money. Yes, I'll take that. Sounds awesome. Actually, is that province even worth that much? To be completely honest, not too sure it is. What sort of trade goods can I get from? Oh, I can get furs. Furs are pretty. I've got a lot of fur in my territory. Wow, I've actually got a massive amount of fur in my territory, which is a very valuable trade commodity to get. That's why a lot of the provinces in the New World in North America are amazing to get, as well as Siberia. Yeah, look, economical map mode. There's actually not much there. There's a bit there in the grasslands. There's actually not much over here. Well, Verbetsk isn't half bad. Does that wait a second, how's it worked out? Is it about where it's located or about development, or can I have a look at this quickly? What is the development like in this province? The development is pretty low, whereas the development's higher there. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that makes sense now. Because they've got less development means they can get a smaller base tax. Okay, that makes sense now. Lots of sense. They still haven't taken this place. I thought they would have taken it by now, but it's been a bit stubborn. Taking that province should get me the war score. Up to where it needs to be. Taking their capital generally does that. A war with the Scots is inevitable as well. The problem is they're allied with France, so it might be a war. Oh, I did not realise it got that high. Oops. Veranda separatists. Ugh. Why? Why do you even bother? Harsh treatment. Don't make me spend all my harsh treatment points. At least it's going at 8 a month, so that's something. Come on, get dead. Get dead. Get dead. The fair that Eastern Tech isn't massively behind Western Tech in this game, so that's not too much of a drawback. It's a bit annoying, but it's not shocking. Oh, come on, Vasterbotn. Hasn't even been taken yet. No, they're sieging Yaroslav. Of course they are. Like, it is kind of annoying, but it isn't shockingly annoying. Western focus. I need to take Danzig. Danzig's going to be really tricky to get. I reckon I'll be able to get it, but my total development's high enough. Is this like a new feature that got brought in with the last expansion? Because I honestly just don't know. Mongol separatists are about to rise up as well. I can't really let that happen. I should decrease it a bit. Sunni zealots. I had to spend a lot of military points then. I'm not too happy with that. But that should go down over time. That's at 41%. That should be enough to get a war score. They give me Lapland, so I'll just take Lapland for the moment. Yep, that'll do. I need to give this name these some sort of stupid name as well. First Su Omi Army. Oh man, that is really creative. I like that one. Because there shall be many armies of Suomi. Now, if I want to get development up in these places, I just need to build forts apparently. Oh yeah, I've got to call that. Oops. That could have been interesting. Swedish separatists. Wait a second, what religion are they there? Oh, shamanist, okay. Ooh, Swedish separatists are actually over here. Ooh, there's a few of them as well. What do you mean they've got a high liberty desire? I thought vassals didn't. Wait a second, do vassals use high liberty desire now as well? Oh, it's because they've got better diplo tech. Wow. Don't know how that happened. That will be done soonish. What the hell? Why isn't it moving at all? Or is it moving and I just haven't noticed? Okay, it is moving still. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Gonna attack this army over here. Should have them. Oh, piss off! They took control of that. Oh damn, we're attacking across the river. This could be interesting. I'll send them across anyway. Lithuania, yes, you may have military. Are they fighting the who I think they're fighting? They're fighting the Russians. What's the war about? Russian conquest of Cherkasy. They're getting a bit big. They're getting a bit powerful. It's going to be interesting fighting them soon enough in this game. They've got like a lot of troops. Need to get my diplo tech up as well. It is really too low. Though annexing them will probably help to some extent. Well, it's going up 2 at the moment, is it? Okay. It's alright. Could I always just... it's kind of expensive, but it might be worth it in the long run. Yeah, we'll purchase that guy. He'll help. Well, does building a fort at all, like, add suppression points to an area, like, you control, or how does it work? But I know forts do cost money in this game, which is interesting. That's why every province doesn't necessarily have it. It's got a little fort there, it means it's got it. Once I get more money flowing, that's something I'm going to work on, for sure. How big is the garrison? Oh, the garrison's not even that big. Maybe I'll get cannons soon enough anyway. Well, I can't get it any further down, can I? Ugh, shucks. They're tempted to break away. Don't be disloyal, bro, because if you do that, that's just going to make me cry. And it's going to be really difficult to annex you. I thought I was getting diplo points each month. Did I just purchase that? Let's have to break some royal marriages and alliances, I'd rather not. If I could avoid it. Because that should have been done by about now. That's a 50.3. Is that going down at all? Or is that just staying the same? I'll wait till the month ends. No, I cop the prestige loss. I can afford to lose that. I keep losing prestige even though I've been winning a lot of battles as well. Vladimir Volinsky. Vladimir Volinsky existed? Didn't even know. Ah, come on, need to get that done. Is that going down at all? It is actually going down, to be fair. Once it goes down, it'll start again. Might increase speed by 1. So I beat those Swedes pretty easily. It wasn't even difficult, to be completely honest. And that's going at 210 a month, 211 now. That's at 50.0. These will go down just one more, so we can start doing a good thing again. Got a good diplomatic reputation. How much do they actually like me? Oh, apparently if I make them like me more, that'll help the situation. So, give them a bunch of money. Everyone loves money. Definitely gonna get my Diplo tech up. Monthly increase of 0. Because we're annexing them. Swedish separatists. What? What are they doing here? Can if they put them to the sword? I'm trying to call that place, man. That's kind of not nice. That'll be done next year if it keeps going at the same rate. And they took it very easily, as to be expected. That'll be done in about a year if things go well. They are the same culture group, which does help. The Lithuanians are still fighting the Russians, aren't they? They are. This could go on for a while. They're allied with Scotland, Denmark, Pest and Kiev. Is Denmark at war with them as well? Okay, that's interesting. They're not at war as well. At least I'll have these guys annexed soon. And then I can start working my diplomatic technology a bit again. What is the value of these provinces like anyway? It's not bad. It's alright. I'll take it. Do any of them have faults on them? What is this, Mermon? Mate, you're pushing it. You're pushing it. Kiev, are they fighting the Russians as well, are they? Oh, they're fighting against Silesia and Zvolen and Pinsk as well. Who's in the... Oh, that's right, House of Blackbird was in control of that. That was pretty funny. Made me laugh. Should get a screenshot of that, that's kind of funny. That's not far off being finished off. In terms of annexation. Really, those guys again? Can they stop taking that all away from me? Spend that to boost up my stability by 1. That should help a bit. What's going on here? National decisions available. Increased divination. National unrest. Yes, I will take that. It does decrease my stability modifier. But that is definitely worth it. Anything to get it down. Yeah, that did actually help a fair bit. These get caught already. We've nearly got that place annexed as well. About bloody time as well. Time, well. They're about to be annexed as... Annexed Kumern. And that's them annexed. The other vassals will probably get a bit shitty about it, but... Needs to happen. Integration is a slow process. Oh yeah, no shit. That took forever. So we now have that territory in our full control. That's Russian, Mongol, sorry. Russian, oh that is Russian, Mongol, and Finnish. 27 months to get that converted. Yeah, they'll get over it. Rebel uprisings. Ah, bloody Muscovites. They're always trying to start issues, always, every day of the week. I could always boost it up again, that would probably help, but that's pretty expensive at the moment. So, let's get Lapland annexed. Overextension's alright actually though, it's not too bad. Though traditionally a lot of this territory around here we're actually full of Finnic peoples. Before, over time, a lot of the very steppe peoples did come to some of the areas and conquer it. And the Russians eventually came through and settled a lot of the areas as well, which essentially over time did actually bring down a lot of the Finnish population size, and they became Russianized in the process as well. No, I'm going to take that because that gives me stability and prestige. Though some of those Finnish people still do exist in modern day Russia, and there's 2 ITILs. Okay, that's just confusing me. Things like that, I guess. Someone accepted peace. Geez, it is like punching on like just for fun out there at the moment. The various steppe peoples. Bloody Lithuanians, you cheeky buggers. Oh, I think they want some. You want some? Come on. Lapland is done. Good. So no more overextension, even though it was pretty slight. It wasn't even that bad. That's at 1.5 now, 2.2, 0.2, 14.6 Swedish separatists, so they are potentially keen to get it going. How much money am I making? 251. That's actually really good. Kuremiza. Yeah, that's correct pronunciation. Army, we'll just call them that for the moment. Separatists. Bloody separatists. Urgh. Should probably get this stuff decreased, but I want my military done, so that gets me new cavalry as well. Stratoti cavalry. Yep, definitely get that. Do I get cannon next as well? I think I do. Yes, I do. But that's 8 years away anyway, so gonna have to wait. My military tech's going really good. Can't complain with that. To get Estonia annexed would be very expensive as well. Improve relations with them. That might just be easier just to annex Perm instead. The Russians have a bit of their territory occupied today. Oh, that's not going too good for them. I might look at moving in their territory then if that's the case. Should we get cheeky and... Do we actually have any claims in any of their territory currently? We do have a claim in Kaluga. We can get a claim on Tula as well. Get me a claim on Tula. Alani has declared war on Itil. Oh, sorry, what was that? Did Alani declare it? Wait a second, it's Agabania that has the same house as me. I completely forgot. Yeah. Sultan Abbas III Hamalainen. And Andalusia is scaring the shit out of me. There's 2 Hussamids as well. Hussamid. They both House of Hussamid. Yep, they are. The same dynasty. Well, that happens when you use the converter, I guess. Andalusians. They're pretty well positioned. Vibetsk and the Rus. Wouldn't mind playing a shorter mega campaign, like a 1066 one. Not really a mega campaign then, but you know what I mean. And actually play as someone in like Norway, Sweden, and Denmark and actually form a republic, a trade republic. That could be interesting. Could be an interesting game. Ugra. I thought they were going to become a vassal if I offered. Not anymore, man. Sultan. No chance of pronouncing that, but that's a hell of a name, so that gets a screenshot in my book. Oh, what's going on? But anyway, that'll probably do for the moment. If you've all enjoyed yourselves, please like and subscribe. And as always, bye bye.